So in this video, listen to these elected officials debating whether or not to say the Pledge of Allegiance in a public government meeting. This is just sad, man.
Questions, comments from members? Tamika?
Thanks, Chris. So you mentioned in the update the pledging of the flag at this meeting.
Correct.
Can you talk a little bit about the like where did that come up? Like where did that come from?
So we do pledge the flag at our opening of our city council meetings, and that is a typical practice for civic meetings. And we are asking all of our schools to continue by state law to pledge the flag each day. So we should model the same. Many school systems actually have their students come in and have local Boy Scouts and other groups come in and lead. So we can talk about how we want to do that if we want to do that. But just a nice tradition that most of our governmental meetings begin with.
So follow up on that. I appreciate that. Yeah. While I grew up saying the pledge, I can even say it in French due to a first period AP French class. I'm conscious of the fact that there might be some members, either whether now or in the future, who would have a different viewpoint. So have we thought about how to have a protocol or policy which allows one to, I don't know, to remain silent, to that type of thing? And
so that's
something we should share.
Sure. That is the protocol for public schools in general, that the pledge must be done, but you do not have to do the pledge. So that same right extends to any U.S. citizen.
Okay.
Do we happen to have some specific text of this policy or regulation suggestions so I can read through and understand fully? If you happen to find one.
Yep.
Any other questions, comments? Mujib?
Sorry if I misunderstood this earlier. We're talking about saying the Pledge of Allegiance at the beginning of every school committee meeting. Is that something that's normally done? I know it's not done here.
Yes.
But is it done elsewhere in the Commonwealth?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Why have we not been doing it if it's so commonplace?
I don't know.
I'd like to understand more about the context of this. Certainly. I didn't grow up saying it. I am a citizen, and when it's said, I do say it, but I'm also not sure I'm going to, like, I understand the context behind it. Does everyone say it? Is it said in our other civic meetings?
It might be worth clarifying. I believe by state law, students in all public schools at the start of every day are required to say this Pledge of Allegiance, which I think the superintendent is intending to make the practice in the Newton Public Schools. And yes, it is, I don't know if it's state law that the school committee do it or common practice. Certainly the city council always starts a city council meeting at the beginning with the Pledge of Allegiance. It's an important part, I would say. Again, individuals can always opt out, but in this time period where democracy feels a little bit shakier than usual, reminding ourselves of our citizenship feels appropriate, and following state laws I've found usually a good thing to do.
So is it state law?
I think
For students, it is.
for
I
students, it
understand.
is.
I'm not asking about the students. I know it's-
I'll have to
The
look at
superintendent
your
will have
charter.
to double check.
Yep, I'll get you what you need there.
Wow, this is just embarrassing, man. In my opinion, this should not be a debate. You let me know what you think about this in the comment section. God bless you. Catch you on the next one.